rejection of gender roles, it is a celebration of queerness, it is an homage to the power of femininity, and overall, it is a love letter to the ridiculousness of humanity that has stood the test of time for over 400 years since its debut performance in 1602. It is an absolute privilege to be standing here today. If you know, you know. And I am so proud of this cast, and they have given me such an amazing experience that I would gladly do over and over again. Some brief housekeeping before we get on with the show. I'm aware it's very hot in here. We are going downstairs to talk with building services. Hopefully they can crank up the AC a little bit more. I apologize in advance. If you are sitting near the lights, accidents do happen. We are trying very hard to avoid them, and they are super delicate and will fall if you hit them, so just be mindful of where you're sitting. The door you came in through, that one right there, is going to be used by cast members and crew alike. So if you have to leave for any reason, just be careful that you're not running into anybody. And bathrooms are going to be out that door and directly to the left. Don't go that way, you're going to get swept up into the sorority initiation. And we would love you to keep your phones away this entire show, but if you have to use them for any reason, we ideally like you to go outside, but it's not sometimes possible. So please, right now, check that they're on silent and the brightness is way down low. If you're like me and you have alarms that go off sometime during the duration of the show, turn them off. Al, remind me to turn off my alarm that's going to go off during the show.
Gotcha.
Finally, last but not least, please enjoy the show. Woo!
Music be the food of love. Play on. Give me excess of it, that, surfeiting the appetite, may sicken and so die. Oh, that strain, it had a dying fall. It came upon me like the sweet smell that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough. No more. It's not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh thou art, that, notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the sea not enters there of what validity and pitch soever, but falls into abatement, low price, even in a minute. But so full of shapes is fancy that it alone is high fantastical. Will you go hunt, my lord? What, Curio? The heart. Why, so I do. The noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did first see Olivia, methought she purged the air of pestilence. In that instant I was turned into a hart, and my desires, like fell and cruel hounds, ever since pursue me. Oh, now, Valentine, what news?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid to return this answer. The element itself shall not behold her face at ample view, but like a cloistress she will veiled walk. She will water her chambers round once a day with eye-offending brine. All this to season a dead brother's love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she hath a fine heart to pay this debt of love but to a brother. Imagine how she will love when thy rich and golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her. When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones are filled and supplied, her sweet perfections with one self-kin. Away before me to sweet beds of flowers, for love thoughts lie rich in canopy with bowers.
What country, friend, is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
What am I to do in Illyria? My brother is in heaven. I mean, perchance he did not drown. What think you, sailor?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
Oh, my poor brother. And so perchance may he be.
True, madam. And to comfort you with the chance, assure yourself. After our ship had split, when you and those poor numbers saved with yourself hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, bind himself, courage and hope both continue captives, to a strong mast that lift upon the sea, where, like Arion on the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves, so long as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope, whereto thy speech serves for authority the like of him. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, both in nature and in name.
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I've heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. For I went from here but a month ago, and then 'twas fresh in murmur. As you know, what brigands do, the less will prattle of, that he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
Lydia. What's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died. For whose dear love, they say, she hath returned to the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I served that lady, and might not be delivered to the world till I had made mine own occasion mellow when my estate is.
That were hard to compass, because she will admit no kind of suit. No, not the Duke's.
There is a fair behavior in thee, captain. And though that nature with the beauteous wall doth oft close in pollution, yet of thee I believe thou hast a mind that suits with this thy fair and outward character. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid, for such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as eunuch to him. It may be very worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me to be very worth his service. What else may hap, to time I will commit. Only shape thou silence to my wit.
You his eunuch, and your news shall be, for my tongue blabs, and that mine eyes not see.
Thank you. Lead me on.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus. I am sure cares an enemy to life.
My troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier o' nights. My lady, your niece, takes great exception to your ill hours.
Why, let her accept before accepted.
Aye, but you must confine yourself to the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes be good enough to drink in, and so be these boots too. And they be not, let them hang themselves in their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday. And of a foolish knight you brought in here one night to be her wooer.
Who, Sir Andrew Aguecheek?
Aye, he.
He's as tall a man as any's in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Why? He has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have but a year in all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Why that you'll say so? He plays the viol de gamboys, and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
He happened to be. But he's a fool. He's a great quarreler, and but that he hath the gift of a coward to allay the gust he hath in quarreling. 'Tis thought among the prudent, he would quickly have the gift of a birth.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and substractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They that I, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece, I'll drink to her as long as there is passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. He's a coward and a coistrel that won't drink to her till his brains turn to the toe like a perished top. What, wench? Castiliano Vulgo, for here comes Sir Andrew Agueface.
Sir Toby Belch, how now, Sir Toby
sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece is chambermaid.
Good Mistress Accost, I do desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake, dear knight. Accost is front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company.
Very well done.
And thou let part so, Sir Andrew, but thou mightst never draw sword again.
And I support so, sweet lady. I would I might never draw sword again. Do you think you a fool's in hand?
Nay, sir, I have not you by the hand.
Marry, then you shall have, and here's my hand.
Now, sir, thought is free. I pray you, bring your hand to the buttery bar and let it drip.
Wherefore, sweetheart, what's your matter?
It's dry.
Why, I think so. I'm not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. But what's your jest?
A dry jest, sir?
Are you full of them?
Aye, sir. I have them at my fingers' ends. Mary, now I let go of your hand. I'm buried.
Oh, knight, thou lackst a cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think, unless you see canary put me down. I think sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I am a great eater of beef, and I believe that is hard to my wit.
No question.
And I thought that I'd forswear it. I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is do or not do? I would I had bestowed the time that I have at the tongues in fencing, dancing, bear baiting. Had I but followed the arts.
Then hadst thou had an excellent head of hair.
Why? That have mended my hair?
Past question, for thou seest it will not curl by nature.
Well, it becomes me well enough, does it not?
Oh, excellent! It hangs like flax on a distaff. And I hope to see a huswife take thee between her legs and spit it off.
Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's 4 to 1 she'll none of me. To count himself here are my roots, sir.
She'll none of the count. She'll not match above her degree, neither in estate, years, nor wit. I have heard her swear it. Tut, there's life in it, man.
I'll say I'm I am a man of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels sometimes altogether.
What shall we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
Taurus, that's size and heart.
No, sir. It is legs and thighs. Let me see thee caper. Higher, higher! Excellent, excellent.
If the Duke continues these favors towards you, Cesario, you are likely to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence that call into question the continuance of his love. Is he a constant, sir, of his favors?
No, definitely not.
Thank you. Here comes the count.
Who saw Cesario? Oh.
On your attendance, fellow here.
Stand you a while aloof. Cesario, thou knowest me no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Sure, my noble lord, but if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she will never admit me.
Be clamorous and leap all civil bounds rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her. My lord, what then?
Then unfold to her the passions of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. It will do thee well to act out my woes, for she will attend it better in thy youth and then the nuncios of more grave aspect.
I think it not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it. For they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and rubious. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound. Oh, assemblative of a woman's part. I know thy constellation is right apt for this affair. Some 4 or 5 attend him, all, if you must. For I am best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt have share in the fortunes of thy lord.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a birth will strike. Whoever I woo, myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my mouth as wide as a bristle may enter in way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for being so long out.
Nay, let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world, fear no colors.
Make that good.
He shall see none to fear.
A good Lenten answer. I can tell thee where that saying was born of, I fear no colors.
Where, good mistress Mary?
In the wars, and then you may be so bold in your foolery.
All those that have wisdom, let them have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or be turned away. Is not that as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents many a bad marriages, and the rest, let the summer bear it out.
Peace, bro. No more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wise and your best.
Witten be thy will, please put me in goodly seat, for what that wise man Quinopolis did say. Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. Take the fool away. No, gentlemen, take thy lady away.
Don't you? You're a dry fool. I'll know more of you.
2 faults, madame. That good drink and good counsel will amend, for give the dry fool drink and he will no longer be dry, such as let the dishonest man mend himself and he will no longer be dishonest. And if he cannot, well, let the watcher mend him, for anything that is mended is but patched, and anything that is patched is filled with virtue. And for when virtue transgresses, it is filled with sin. These 2 simple syllogisms are, and if they are not, then what remedy? There is no true coupled but calamity, and beauty's a flower. So, the lady may take away the fool. I say, gentlemen, again, take the lady away.
Sir, I made them take away you.
Misprison to the highest degree. Give me leave to prove you fool.
Can you really do it?
Most dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof?
I must catechize you for, but answer me this. Why mournest thou?
Good fool. For my brother's death.
Oh, well, I think his soul in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
Well, then all the more foolish to mourn. If his soul be in heaven, take the fool away.
Haha. What think you of this fool, my Romeo?
Yes.
Doth he not know?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God send you speedy infirmity, Malvolio, for even Sir Toby would say, I am no fox, but he will put no 2 pence to say that you are no fool.
Oh my, what say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. And I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brain than a stone. Look you now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest, I take these wise men that crow so at these set kind of fools no better than the fools' zanies.
You are so sick of self-love, Malvolio.
Yes.
And taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and a free disposition is to take those things for bird bones that you deem cannibals. Besides, there is no slander in a loud fool when we do nothing but rail.
Mercury and do thee, for now you speakest well of fools, Madonna.
Madam, is not the gay young gentleman much desires to speak with you?
Is it from the Countessino?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young man and well attended.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him up. speaks nothing but madman. Find him. Go to Honolulu. If it be a superman hunt, I'm either sick or not at home. But you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old and people dislike it.
Ah, yes, Madonna, you have spoken for us all. Here come your kin with the most weak pia mater.
Cousin, by my honor, half drunk?
Half?
What is Yapping, cousin?
A gentleman.
Yes, a gentleman, but what gentleman?
Just a gentleman here. Oh, look at these pickle herrings. How now, sot?
Good, Sir Toby.
Then, how have you come so early in this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one game.
I But what is he?
Let him be the devil when he will, I care not. Give me faith, say I. Well, it's all one.
Tell me. Good fool. What's a drunken man like?
Like a drowned man, a madman, and a fool. For the first draught of heat, Madsen. The second one, fools him. And the third one, well, drowns him.
Then go to, seek the crowner, let him sit my cuts, for I fear he's in third degree injury.
Ah, yes, and the fool will look to the madman.
Thank you.
Madam,
Yes.
a young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes it on him to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that as well, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against any denial.
Just tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and leave a supporter to a bench, but he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
I mean, what manner of man?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no.
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, or young enough for a boy. As a squash is before 'tis a pisca, or a coddling when 'tis almost an apple. 'Tis with him in standing water between boy and man. He's very well favored and speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk was scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call him my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls.
Bring my veil. Come, throw it over my face. We will once more hear of Rosino's embassy.
The Honorable Lady of the House. Which is she?
Speak to me. I shall answer for her.
Most radiant, exquisite, unmatchable beauty. Okay, tell me if you be the Lady of the House, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned. I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauty, sustain me no scorn. I am very compatible even to the least sinister urge.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question is out of my part. Good madam, give me modest assurance that if you be the Lady of the House, I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
By my profound heart, no. And by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not what I play. Are you the Lady of the House?
Well, if I do not usurp myself, I am.
Well, most certain, if you are she, you do usurp yourself, for what is yours to reserve is not yours to bestow. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and it was poetical.
Then it is more like to be famed. I pray you, Gurgone. I heard you were saucy up to my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you have manners, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. This is not the time of mood with you to make in one so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your man. No, good swabber, I'm here to hold a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady.
Tell me your mind.
I am a messenger.
Oh, then you must have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
And yet you began rudely.
What are you? What rudeness? The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I were are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any other's, profanation.
Give us this place alone. I will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweetly.
The most comfortable doctrine. And much may be said of it. Where lies the text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom? In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method in the first of his heart.
I have read that one. It is here, sir.
Madam, let me see your face.
Have you any permission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now speaking out of your text. But we shall draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look here, sir. Such a one I was this present is not well done.
Excellently done. Not at all.
'Tis engraved, sir, to endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blunt, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the coolest she alive if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
I will not be so hard-hearted, sir. I will give out divers schedules of my beauty, and every particle shall be inventoried to my will as 2 lips in different red, 2 gray eyes with lids on them, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you are the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompense so you were crowned the nonpareil of beauty.
And how does he love me?
Adorations, with fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Oh, well, your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet, I do suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, and fresh and stainless youth. And voices well divulged, free, learned, and valiant, and, as I mentioned, and the shape of nature, a most generous person. But yet I cannot love him. He might have taken his answer long ago.
I did love you in my master's flame with such a suffering, such a deadly life. In your denial, I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
I see. Go you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more, unless, perchance, you were to come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Fare thee well. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I no fee post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, likes recompense. Love makes his heart a flint, that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
Oh my gosh! What is your parentage? Above thy fortunes doth my state as well. I am a gentleman! I'll be sworn thou art! Thy tongue, thy face, limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold places. Oh, look, not fast, so. Unless the master was man. How now? Can one so easily catch the prey? Methinks I feel this youth's perfections, with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be! Mahamolia!
Here, madam, at your service.
Run! Run after that same Peter's messenger, the county's man. He left his ring behind him. Would I or not tell him I'll none of it? Desire him not to flatter with his lord, for I am not for him. But if that the youth will come this late in the night, I'll give him reasons for it. Highly novel.
Madam, I will.
I know not what. And I fear to find mine eye too great, a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves you do not owe, but what is decreed must be, and be the so.
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore, I shall crave your leave, that I may bear my evils alone. For a bad recompense we left away any of them on you.
Let me yet know whither you are bound.
No! Sooth, sir. My determinate voyage is mere extravagancy, and yet I perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty that you will not exploit from me what I will. Therefore, it charges me in manners, but rather to express myself. You must know of me, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I call Roderigo. My father was that Sebastian of Nestle, whom I know you have heard of. I left behind for myself and a sister, both born in an hour. Had the heavens been pleased, so would we have ended, but you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the reach of the sea was my sister drowned.
Alas the day!
And, sir, I said she much resembled me, was yet a many accounted beautiful. Though I could not with such estimable wonder overfar believe that, yet thus far will I boldly publish her. She bore a mind that envy could not recall fair. She was drowned already, sir, with salt water, though I seem to drown her remembrance again with more. My good Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
You will not murder me for my love. Let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. Very well, at once. My bosom is full of kindness. I am yet so near the manners of my mother that upon the least occasion more my eyes will tell tales of them. I am bound to Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with me. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do adore thee so that danger will seem sported. I will go.
Were not you even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir, on a modern pace, I have since arrived hither.
She returns this spring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance she will none of it. And one thing more, that you be never so hardy as to come again in his affairs, unless it be to report his taking of this. Receive it.
She took the ring of me on none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her,
I did.
and her will is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lie in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I've set no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have charmed her. Although she did make good view. Indeed, so much that methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and start distractedly. Oh my God, she loves me. Oh my God, sure, the cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger, not my lord's ring. Why he sent her none? I am the man. If it be so, as it is, poor lady, she were better love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy it is for the proper false and women's waxen hearts to set their forms. But alas, our frailty is the cause, not we. For such as we are made of, such we be. How will this fadge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fawn as much on him, and she mistaken seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now, alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be abed after midnight is to be up betimes, and diliculo surgere, thou knowest.
I know not. But I do know, to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion. I hate it, as an unfilled can. To be up late and to go to bed then is early, so that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Does not our lives consist of the four elements?
Faith, so they say. But I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Aye, thou art a scholar, therefore let us eat and drink. Therein, I say, a stoop of wine.
In faith, here comes the fool.
How now, my dear hearts? Did you ever see the picture of we three?
Welcome, ass.
By my troth, the fool has most excellent voice. Thou wast in very gracious fooling last night when I saw thee. Thou spokest of pigrogrammatis of the Babians, passing the equinoctial of Quavis. I sent thee sixpence for thy lady. Hadst it?
Impecticles for thy gratillity, for Malvolio's nose is no whipstock. My lady has a white hand and the myrmidons are no bottle alehouses.
Oh, excellent. This is the best fooling when all is done. Now, I saw.
Come, there's sixpence for you. Let's have a song.
There's a pestle of me too.
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
Ooh, a love song. A love song.
I care not for good life.
O mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, come and stay, your true love's coming. What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Present mirth hath present laughter. What's to come is still unsure, and in delay there lies no plenty. So come and kiss me, sweet and plenty. Youth's a stuff cannot endure. Applause, fools, applause! Stop!
Well, the fool has quite mellifluous voice.
A contagious breath.
No, very, very sweet and contagious indeed.
To hear by the nose, it is dulcet in contagion. But shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl with a catch that draws 3 souls out of 1 weaver? Shall we do that?
You love me? Let's do it. I am a dog at a catch.
Yes, and some dogs will catch well.
Most true. Now let our catch be thou knave.
You messed it up. It is hold thy peace, thou knave knight, or I shall be constrained to call you a knave knight.
Well, first time I'm constraining one to call me knave. But let us begin. It begins, hold thy peace.
I cannot begin if I hold my peace.
Yeah, come begin.
Where have all the good fools gone, and where
are all the knights? Late at night, I toss and I turn, and I dream of women. I need a beer now. I'm drinking a beer for every hour tonight. It's gotta be strong or it's gotta be wine. And it's gotta be fresh from the front.
What do you keep here? My lady have not called for Stuart Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors. Never trust me.
My ladies in China. We are politicians. Malvolio's a Pega Ramsey. And 3 merry men be we. Am not I consanguineous? Am not I of her blood? Dilly Valley. Lady. There dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
Beshrew this knight's an admirable fooling.
Aye, he does well enough if you be disposed. He does it with a better grace, but I do it the more natural.
Oh, the 12th day of December.
Fine masters! Are you mad? Or what are you? Have you no wit, manners, nor honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house, that you squeak out your cozier sketches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Is there no respect of place, persons, nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir.
We did.
In our catches. Shut the fuck up.
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me tell you that, though she harbors you as her kinsman, she's nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself from your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, then it will please you to take leave of her. She is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell. Dear heart, for I must needs be gone.
Hey, Sir Toby. His eyes do show. His days are almost done.
Is it even so?
But I will never die.
Sir Toby, there he lies!
This is much credit to you.
Shall I bid him go?
What and if you do?
Shall I bid him go and spare not?
Oh, no, you dare not.
Out of tune, sir. You lie. Art any more than a steward? Dost thou think because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale?
Yes, and ginger shall be hot in the mouth, too.
Thou art in the right. Go, sir. Rub your chain with crumbs. A sip of wine, Maria.
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favor as anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Go shake your ears. For as good a deed as to drink when a man's a hungry as to challenge him in the field, and break crowns with him, and make him a fool.
Do it, knight. I'll write thee a challenge. Or deliver thy indignation to him by word of mouth.
Oh, sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the Catholics today, my lady, she's much out of quiet.
For Monsieur Malvolio,
Let me alone with him. If I do not gold him into an A word and make him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I do.
Possess us. Possess us. Tell us something of him.
Mary, sir, sometimes he's a kind of Puritan.
no, if I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog.
What, for being a Puritan? My exquisite reason, dear knight.
I have no exquisite reason for it. I have reason good enough.
The devil a Puritan that he is, or anything but a constant time pleaser. Affection ass that can't stay without hope and utters it by great swabs. The best persuaded of himself, so clutters as he thinks, with excellencies, that it is upon his grounds of faith that I'll look on him, love him, and on that vice will my revenge by no cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure pest of love, wherein by the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eyes, forehead, and brow, will he find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very like my lady your niece. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our heads.
Excellent! I smell a device.
I have it in my notes too.
He shall think, by the letters that thou wilt drop, that they come from my niece, and that she is in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now would make him an ass.
Good one.
As I don't know.
This will be admirable.
For while I warned you, I know my physical worth. I will plant you two and make a fool of third, where I will drop the letter. Observe his construction of it. For tonight, to bed, and dream of the event. Farewell.
Good night, Athena.
For me, she's a good wench.
And one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once too.
Let's to bed, knight. Thou hadst need send for more money.
If not recover your niece, I'm foully out.
Come, come. I'll go burn some sack. 'Tis too late to go to bed now. Come, night. Come, night. And you too, fool.
Give me some music, please. Now, good morrow, friends. Cesario, that piece of music, that old and antique song we heard last night, we thought it did relieve my passions much. Come, but one verse.
He is not here, so please, your lordship. That should sing it.
Who was it?
Fancy the Juster, my lord. A fool the Lady Olivia's father is taking much delight in. He's about the house.
Yes, seek him out. We'll play the tune a while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstayed and skittish, else save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost like this tune?
It gives very echo to the seat where I love is throat.
Thou dost speak masterly. My life upon it, young, thou art, thine eye hath fixed upon some favor that it loves. I think not, boy.
No. Okay, maybe a little, by your favor.
And what kind of woman is it?
They're of your complexion.
She's not worth thee, then. What years, I faith?
About your years.
Too old! By heaven! No. Let the woman take an elder than herself, so she wears to him and sways level in her husband's heart. For boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, sooner longing, wavering, and more lost than worn than woman's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or else thy affection will not last. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
So they are. Alas, that they are so, to die, even when they to perfection grow.
Ah, fellow, please. That song we heard last night was old and plain, but dallied in the innocence of love like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
Aye, prithee, sing.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I am slain by my one true maid. My shroud of white I'll stuff with you. Oh, prepare it. My part in death no one so true did share it. 1,000 sighs to save. Lay me where true lover never find my grave to weep there.
There's for that.
Yes, no pains, I too take pleasure in much sin.
Well, then, for thy pleasure.
Yes, and pleasure shall be paid in one way or another.
Now, give me leave, please. Cesario, once more, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her, my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands, no, the parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her, I hold as giddily as fortune. It is that miracle and queen of gems that nature prints in her attracts my soul.
She cannot love you.
I cannot be so answered.
But you must. Say that some woman, as perhaps there is, I don't know, hath love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she then not be answered?
There is no woman's sides that can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite. No motion of the liver, but of the palate, that suffers of fate, employment, and revolt. But mine is as hungry as the sea and can digest as much. Make no comparison between the love a woman can bear me and that I owe Olivia.
But I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. Indeed, they are as pure of heart as we. My father had a daughter who loved a man as might it be. Were I a woman, I should, your lordship.
And what's her history?
Blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment. Like a worm in the bud feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green yellow melancholy she sat, like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was this not love, indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. And yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye. That's the theme. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. And tell her, my love can give no place, or buy no deny.
Come thy ways, Signor Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I'm to miss out on a scruple of the sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Wouldst thou not be glad to have the stingy, rascally sheep-biter come by some notable shame?
I would exult, man. You know he brought me out of favor with my lady over bear baiting.
To anger him, we'll have the bear again, and we shall fool him black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not. It is pity of our lives.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my medal of India?
Get you all through his debauchery. Malvolio is coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun, practicing behavior to his own shadows this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make an idiot of him. Clothes in the name majestic. But here comes the trap that must be caught with tickling. This is but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that, should she fancy I should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
Here's an overweening rogue.
Home peace. Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him. See how he jets under his advanced plumes.
Like I could so beat the
Yes, I say.
to be Count Malvolio.
Ah, rogue.
Pistol him! Pistol him!
Peace!
There's example for it. The lady of the Straighty married the Alain of the wardrobe. Fie on him, Jezebel!
Peace. Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state,
Oh, for a stone boner, hit him in the eye.
calling my officers about me in my French velvet robe, having come from a daybed where I left the ladies.
Fire and brimstone!
Peace.
And then to have the humor of the state, and after a demure travel of regard, telling them that I know my place, as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles!
7 of my people, within an obedient start, make out for him. I frown the while, perchance, wind up my watch, play with some rich jewel. Toby approaches and curtsies there before me.
Shall this fellow live?
Though our silence be drawn from us with cause. Peace.
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard and control,
Does not Toby take you a blow to the lips then?
saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes, having cast me upon your knees, give me this prerogative of speech.
What? What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Oh, scout!
Patience. Silence of our plot.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time on a foolish night. That's me! I wore it! One Sir Andrew. I knew 'twas I. For many do call me fool. What employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin.
Oh, peace and the spirit of humors intimate, reading aloud to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's, and thus she makes her great P's. It isn't content to question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's. Why that?
Dear my handsome little cookie bear. Her very phrases, by her leave, wax soft, and when pressure of the crease with which she uses to seal, 'tis my lady. To whom should this be?
This wins him, liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move. No man must know. No man must know. What follows? The numbers altered, no man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio.
Marry, hang thee, Pookie Bear.
I may command where I adore, but silence, like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke, my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A Faustian riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see. I may command where I adore.
What?
She may command me, I serve her, she is my lady. This is evident to any formal capacity. There's no obstruction in this. And then, what should that alphabetical position portend? If I could make that resemble something in me, softly. M-O-A-I.
Oh, I make up that. He is now in a cold scent.
Souter will cry upon him, though it be as rank as a fox.
M. Malvolio. M. Why, that begins my name.
Did I not say he would figure it out? The current is excellent at faults.
But then there is no consonancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Aye, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry, oh!
And when I comes behind,
Aye. And if you had any eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heels than fortune before you.
M-O-A-I. The simulation is not as the former, and yet, to crush it a little, it would bow to me, for every one of those letters are in my name. Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them. And, to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble sloth and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants. Let thy tongue tame arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee, sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever prosper. I say remember, go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, a fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point devise the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my legs being cross-gartered. In this, she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars I am happy. I will be strange, stout, in my yellow stockings, and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised, here's yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee! I will smile! I will do everything thou wilt have me!
I will not give my part in this play for a pension of thousands to be paid by the softy.
I could marry this wench for this device,
So could I too,
and ask no other dowry with her but such another jest.
nor I neither.
Here comes my noble gull catcher.
Wilt thou set thy foot on my neck?
Or am I either?
Shall I play my freedom at trade trip and become thy bondslave?
In faith, or I either.
Why, thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he must run mad.
Nay, but say true, there's a work upon it.
Like aqua vitae with a midwife.
If you will then see fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, to the collar she abhors, and cross-gartered to the fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, which will be so unsuitable to her disposition, being so addicted to the melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
Save thee, friend, and thy music. Dost thou live by thy tabor?
No, but I do live by the church.
Art thou a church?
No, you see, I do live by the church, for I do live at my home, and my house doth stand by the church.
So thou mayest say a king lies by a beggar if a beggar dwell near him. Or the church stands by thy tabor if thy tabor stands near the church.
Oh, to see this age, how a sentence is but a shovel glove to the wit. You never know when it can be turned.
Nay, that's certain. Lay it down nicely with words make and wanton.
Why then I wish my sister had no name.
And why is that?
Well, words have grown so false, I am loath to prove reason with them.
Thou art a married fellow and carest for nothing.
I do care for something. I don't care for you. You see, to care for something would mean you would be invisible.
Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, Lady Olivia keeps no folly, and she do not keep a fool until she be married. I am not her fool, I am her corrupter of words.
I saw thee late with the Count Orsino.
Foolery does walk around the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I think I saw your wisdom there.
Nay, and now pass upon it. I'll no more with thee. Hold, there's expenses for thee.
In Joe's next commodity, let him send you a beer.
By my troth, I'll tell thee I'm almost sick for one. Though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within?
Would a pair of these not have bread, sir?
Yes, being kept together and put to good use.
Okay, I'll go. I'll play the Pip Lord Pandarus of Phrygia and bring Cressida to choice.
I understand you, sir. 'Tis well begged.
I hope the matter is not too great, for you are begging the beggar. Cressida was a beggar. Who you are and what you do is out of my welcome. I would say element, but the word is overworn.
This man is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe the mood on whom he jests, the quality of persons and the time, and like the haggard, check at every feather that comes before his eye. This is a practice as full of labor as a wise man's art, for the folly that he wisely shows is fit. But wise men, folly, quite taint their wit.
Save you, gentlemen.
And you, sir?
Dieu vous garde, monsieur.
Et vous aussi! Pour toi, serviteur.
I hope, sir, that you are. And I am at your service.
There you go.
Will you encounter the house? My niece is desirous you should enter, if your trade be to her.
I'm bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the bliss of my voyage.
Taste your legs, sir. Put them in motion.
My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by bidding me taste my legs.
I mean, to go, sir, to enter.
I will answer you with gate and entrance, but we are prevented. Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you. My matter hath no voice but to your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
I'm all three already.
Let the garden door be shut, and leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir. My duty now is most humble humble service.
And what is your name?
Cesaria is your servant's name.
My servant, sir. 'Twas never merry world since lowly fame was called compliment. Your servant to the Count Orsino.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him, I think not on him. As for his thoughts, would they be blanks rather than filled with me?
Madam, I have come to whet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
I prayed you never again speak of him. But if you should undertake another suit, I'd rather hear you to solicit back the music from the spheres.
Dear lady, shh.
Give me a minute. I did send after that last enchantment you did here, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself and my servant, and I fear me, you. Under your hard construction must I sit, to force that on you in a shameful cunning to which you knew none of yours. What might you think? Have you not set mine honor at the stake, and baited it with all the unmuzzled thoughts that turn his heart can give? To one of your receiving, enough is shown. A cypress, not a bosom, hides my heart. So please, let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree to love.
No, not a rise, which is vulgar proof that very often we pity enemies.
Oh. Well, then methinks it's time to smile again. Oh world, how apt the poor are to be happy. But if one should be a prey, how much better it is to fall before the lion than the wolf. Oh, the clock of brazen with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth. I will not have you. And yet, when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a reprimand. There lies your way, due west.
Then westward ho! A piece of good disposition attend your ladyship, yield nothing to my lord by me. No,
Say, prithee, tell me what thou thinkest of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
I think so. I think the same of you.
Then think you right. I am not what I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it were, for now I am your fool.
What a dear scorn was beautiful. And the attempt and anger of his lip. A murder's guilt shows not itself more soon than love that was seen hid. Love's night is noon. Cesaria, by the roses of the spring, by maiden truth and honor and everything, I love thee so. Not to murder all thy pride, nor wit, nor reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reason from this cause, for that I woo. Thou therefore has no cause, but reason thus, with reason fetter. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never one shall be mistress of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam. Nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou mayest move that heart which now abhors to write his love.
No, in faith, I'll not stay a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
You must need yield to a reason, Sir Andrew.
I saw your niece do more favors on the Count's serving man than ever she did me. I saw in the orchard.
Did she see thee the while, old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This is a great argument of her love towards you.
Slight, will you make an ass of me?
I will prove it legitimate, sir, on the oaths of reason and judgment.
And they have been grand jurymen since before Noah was a sailor.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you. To put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should have then accosted her, and with some excellent jests, fire you from the moon. You should have banged the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was balked. The double guilt of this opportunity you let time slip off, and you are now sailed into the north in my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle from a Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempt either of valor or policy.
Well, and anyway, it must be valor. For policy I hate. I'd leave me a proudest than a politician.
Why, then, build me thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge me, the Count's youth, to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece will take note of this. And assure thyself, there is no love broker can prevail more in man's commendation with woman than report of valor.
There is no way but this, friend.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go, write it in a martial hand. Be curst and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. If thou vowest him some thrice, it shall not be amiss. And as many lies as will lie in thy sheet of paper, although the sheets were big enough for the bed of ware in England, set them down. Go, about it. Let there be gall enough in thy ink. Though thou write with a goose pen. No matter. About it.
Where shall I find it?
We'll call thee at the cubicle. Go!
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
I have been dear to him, lad, some 2,000 strong or so.
We shall have a rare letter from him, but you'll not deliver it?
Never trust me, then. And by all means, stir on the youth to an answer. I think oxen and wain ropes cannot nail them together. For Andrew, if he were open and you find as much blood in his liver as might clog the foot of a flea, I'll eat the rest of him out.
His opposite, the youth, bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty.
Look where the youngest friend of mine comes.
If you desire this plea, and will laugh yourselves in this instance, follow me. Yon go Malvolio is turned heathen, very renegado, for there is no Christian that means to be saved by believing rightly can ever believe such impossible passages of grossness. He's in yellow stockings.
And cross garter?
Most villainously, like a beating that keeps the school in the church. I have dogged him like his murderer. He does obey every point of the letter I dropped to betray him. He does smile with more lines than is in the new map with the augmentation of the Indians. You have not seen such a thing as this. Have my lady will hurl things at him. If she do, he'll smile and take it for a great favor.
Come, bring us where he is.
I would not by my will have troubled you, but since you made your pleasure of your deeds, I have no further chide you.
I cannot stay behind you. Unless I were sharpened by the stones from your court, though. Not allowed to see so much some of the drum notch along the road. Jealousy will never fall in shadows. Being skilless in these parts, which to a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often be rough and unhospitable. Never in love, never finds evidence of merciful mercies.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks, and ever thanks, and off good turns are shuffled off with such uncurrent pay. But for my worth as is my conscience, for you should find better dealing. What's to do? Shall we go to the relics of the town?
Tomorrow, sir. Let's first go see your lodging.
I am not weary, and 'tis long tonight. I pray you, let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and things of fame that do renown the city.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the counterseen of these galleys did have some service of such noble deed that were I taken care of it scarce be answered.
But like he slew a great number of his people?
No, the offense is not of such a bloody nature, mostly. Though, to be fair, the quality and time of our quarrel might well have given us a argument. But it might have been simply an answer they were paying what we took from them, which, for traffic's sake, most of our city did. Only myself stood out, for which, if I be lapsed in this place, I shall be here.
Do not then walk too open.
And don't not forbid. Well, it's a place. In South Suburbs, at the Elephant is custom. I give this paper diet, without time.
spear and leave you for an hour. I do remember.
I have sent after him, and he says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow with him? For youth is bought more oft than begged or borrowed. I speak to Love. Where's Malvolio? He's sad and civil and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
Oh, he's coming home. But in a very strange manner. He's sure possessed, madam.
Oh, what's the matter? Does he rave?
Nay, madam, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about your home. For sure the man is hinted in his wits.
Go call him hither. I'd be as mad as he, if sad a merry madness he will be. How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady, oh,
Smilest thou? I call for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad, lady? I could be sad. Does put some obstruction in the blood, this crossbar. If it please the eye of one, it is with me as the very true son it is. Please one and please all.
What? How? Dost thou? What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, though.
Yo.
Come to his hand and commands shall be executed. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand.
Surely. Look, thou go to bed, Malvolio.
To bed. Aye, sweetheart, it'll come to that.
Why dost thou smile so? Kiss thy handsome off.
How do you, Malvolio? At your request, yes, nightingales answer dogs. Why weary with this ridiculous boldness before my lady? Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well read.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Well, some are born into greatness.
Huh?
Some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
And some have greatness thrust. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings?
A yellow stocking?
And wished to see thee cross-garter?
Cross-garter?
Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest be so.
Oh,
Am I made? If not, let us see thee a servant still.
oh, this is very midsummer madness.
Madame, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino's has returned. I bid heartily entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I shall go to him. Then Maria, please look after them. Oh, where's my cousin Toby? Let some of my people have special care of him. I will not have a miscarry for even half of my dowry.
Oh, you come near me now. No worse man than Toby to look to me. This girl is excellent with the letter. She sends him to me that I may appear stubborn to him, and she incites me to do so. Cast thy humble slough, says she. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants. Let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the train of singularity, and consequently sets the manner downhill. What? It all adheres together. That no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle, no incredulous or unsafe circumstance. What can be said? Nothing that can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove, not I, is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked.
Which way is he? In the name of sanctity, if all the devils of hell be drawn in little, and Legion himself possessed him, yet I'll speak to him.
There he is. There he is. How is it with you, sir? How is it with you, man?
Go off! What discard you? Let me enjoy my private. Go off! Lo, how hollow the vein speaks within him. Did not I tell you, Sir Toby? My lady wishes you to take care of him. Does she now?
Go to, peace, peace. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How is with you? What man defy the devil? Consider he's an enemy to mankind!
You know what you say? not use it for more than I'll say. How now, mistress?
Prithee, hold thy peace. This is not the way. Do you not see you move him? Let me alone.
No way but gentleness, Sir Toby. Gentle.
Why, how now, my bawcock? How dost thou? Chuck? Sir? I be, come with me. What man does not for gravity to play a cherry pit with Satan? Hang him, foul collier!
Get him to say his prayers, good sir, come again with the prayer. My prayers, Lucy! Nay, I warrant you people not hear godliness. Go hang yourselves all! You are idle shallow things! I am not of your element! You shall know more of it hereafter!
Is it possible?
If it were played upon a stage now, well, I could condemn it as improbable fiction.
His very genius hath taken the infection of the device, then.
Nay, pursue him now, lest the device take air and taint.
You shall make him mad indeed.
The house will be quiet.
Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he is mad. We may carry it thus, for our pleasure and his penance, till our very pastime, tired, out of breath, prompts us to have mercy on him. At which point we'll bring the device to the bar and crown thee for a finder of madmen. But see!
More matter for a May morning.
Here's the challenge. Read it. I warn you, there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Is it so saucy?
Aye, it is. You will read.
Give me. Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire not in thy mind why I do call thee so, for I will give thee no reason for it.
A good note. That keeps you from the blow of the law.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly. Thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for.
Exceedingly brief, and in very good sense, less.
I will waylay thee going home, where, if it be thy chance to kill me, thou kill'st me like a rogue and a villain.
Still, you keep the windy side of the law. Good.
Fare thee well, and may God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself, thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Ague Cheek. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it to him.
You may have fit occasion for it. He is now in commerce with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go, scout me for him at the corner of the orchard like a bum baby. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw. And as thou draw, swear horrible. For it comes to pass oft that a terrible oath with swaggering accent sharply twanged off gives manhood more approbation than ever proof itself could have earned him. Away!
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Now I will not deliver this letter. For the behavior of the young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity and breeding. His employment between his lord and my niece confirms no less. This letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. He will find it comes from a clodpole. But sir, I will deliver his indignation by word of mouth, set upon Ague Cheek a notable report of valor, and drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will aptly receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices.
Here he comes with your niece. Give them way till he take leave of her, then presently after.
I will meditate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge.
I know I have set too much unto a harvest stone, and laid mine honor to unsherry on it.
There's something in me that reproves my faults, but such a headstrong potent fault it is, but must reprove.
With the same behavior that your passions go on goes my master's griefs.
Here, wear this jewel for me. Just my picture. Refuse it not. It hath no tongue to vex you. And, I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny, that honor saved, may the asking give?
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How can I give him which I have given to you?
Will acquit you.
Come again tomorrow. Fare thee well. A fiend like you like to bear another soul to them.
Gentlemen, God save you.
Sir,
What defense thou hast, betake thee to it. Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy tuck, be yare in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel with me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offense done to any man.
You will find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your guard. For your opposite hath in him what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
Pray you, sir, what is he?
He is knight, dubbed with unhatched rapier, and on carpet consideration. But he is a devil in private brawl. Souls and bodies hath he divorced free. And his incensement at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death and sepulchre. Hobnob is his word. Give it or take it.
I will return to the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I am no fighter. I have heard of some kind of man that puts quarrels purposely on others to taste their valor. Be like this is a man of that quirk?
Sir, no. His indignation derives itself out of a very competent injury. Therefore, get you on and give him his desire. Back you shall not to the house, unless you desire that with me which is much safety you might answer him. Therefore on, or strip your sword stark naked, for metal you must, that's certain, or forswear to wear iron about you.
This is as uncivil as strange. I pray you, do me this courteous office as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay you by this gentleman till my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to the point of moral arbitration. But beyond that, I know nothing of the circumstance.
Pray you, what manner of man is he?
Nothing of that incredible promise to read him by his form. As like you are to see in the proof of his valor, he is, without a doubt, the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite that you could have found in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I'll make your peace with him if I can.
I shall be very much indebted to you for it. I am one that would rather walk with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much of my mettle.
Why, man, he's a very devil. I have not seen such a virago. I had a pass with him, rapier, scabbard, and all, and he gives me the stuck-in with such a mortal motion that it is inevitable. And on the answer, he pays you as surely as your feet hits the ground they step on. They say he has been fencer to the softy.
Poxon, I'll not meddle with him.
Aye, but he will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on him, and I have known he was so cunning. I have seen him damned ere I challenged him. To let the matter slip down, give him my horse for a captive.
I'll make the motion. Stand here, make a good show on it. this shall end without the perdition of souls. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I have persuaded him the youth's a devil.
His opposite is so convincing. He pants and looks pale as if the bear is at his heels.
Well, come, sir, you must be serious. There's no remedy, sir. He will fight with you for oath's sake. Mary, he hath better bethought him of his quarrel, and finds that now scarce to be worth talking of. Therefore, draw for the supportance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
Give ground if you seem furious.
Come, Sir Andrew. There's no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honor's sake, have one bout with you. He cannot, by the duello, avoid it. But he has promised me, as he is a soldier and a gentleman, he will not hurt you, maybe. Come on, do it.
Pray God he keep his promise. I do assure you 'tis against my will.
Declare your offense! If this young gentleman have done you offense, I take the fall on me. If he offends you, I for him to fight you.
You, sir? What are you?
Sir, for his love years yet do more than you have heard him brag to be built.
Nay, if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Oh, good Sir Toby, here come the guards.
I'll be with you anon.
Put down your fists if you please. Marry I will, and for that I promise you, I'll be as good as my word. He will bear you easily and raise well.
This is the man. Do thy office.
Antonio, I arrest thee at the suit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no, Jot. I know your favor well. But now you have no sea cap on your head. Take him away. He knows I know him well.
You must obey me. Someone is seeking you, but there's no remedy. You should answer it. What will you do now? My necessity makes me to ask you for my purse. It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than for what befalls myself. You stand amazed will be of comfort.
Come, sir, away.
I must entreat you some of that money.
What money, sir? Out of the fair kindnesses you have shown me here, and heart being prompted by your present trouble, out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something that my having is not much. Here's half my coffer.
Are you serious? Will you deny me now? Is it possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest it make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses that I've done for you.
No, I've none. Nor know I you by voice or any feature. I hate ingratitude more in a man than lying, vainness, babbling, trumpetness.
themselves!
Come, sir, I pray you go.
Let me speak a little. Yeah?
You'll see this. Okay. This you see here, one half I snatched out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love, and to his image which methought did promise most venerable worth did I devotion.
What's that to us? The time goes by. Away.
Oh, how vile and idle proves this God. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed but the unkind. Virtue is beauty, but the beauty is evil, empty trunks overflowed by the devil.
The man grows mad. Away with him. Come, sir.
Lead me on.
Methinks his words from such a passion fly that he believes himself.
So do not I. Prove true. Imagination, oh, prove true that I, dear brother, be now taken for you.
Come hither, knight. Come hither, Fabian. We'll whisper o'er a couplet or two of most sage saws.
He named Sebastian. I, my brother, know, yet living in glass, even such and so in favor was my brother. For still he went in this fashion, color, ornament for him I imitate. Oh, if it prove tempests are kind and salt waves fresh in love.
A very dishonest, paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him. And for his cowardship, ask Fabian.
A coward, most devout in it. Religious even.
Slit it. I'll after him again and beat him.
Do. Cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Let's see the show.
I dare lay on money. 'Twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you?
Go to, thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Oh, I prithee, no, I do not know you, nor my lady not been become sent for you, nor your name not Master Cesario either, nor this mine knows either. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly? Ah, this man hears this word from another great man, and now applies it to a fool. Vent my folly. Now, tell me, ungird thy strangeness, tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Should I tell her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There is money for thee. Tarry longer, I shall give worse payment.
Thou hast an open hand. These wise men who do give fools money see a great return on their report. After 14 years' purchase. Oh,
Now, sir, have I met you again? Here's for you.
What? There's for thee! And there are all the people mad!
Hold, sir, or I'll throw your dagger over the house.
this I will tell to my lady straight. I shall not be in any of your coats for more than a 2 pence.
Come on, sir, hold!
What?
Nay. Let him alone. I'll have an action of battery against him if there be any law here. Though I hit him first. It's no matter.
Go thy hand!
Come, sir, I will not let you go. Come, my young soldier, put up your ire. You are well fleshed, come on.
I will be free from thee. What wouldst thou now? If thou darest send me further, draw thy sword.
What? Nay, then I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you. Madam,
Will it ever be thus? Ungracious wretches, fit for the mountains of barbers whose manners never were preached. Out of my sight. Be not offended, dear Cesario. Barbarian, be gone! I prithee, gentle friend. Let thy fair wisdom, not thy passions, sway against this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Come with me to my house, and hear that there how many fruitless places ruffian has patched up, so that thou mayest snarl at this. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny. Beshrew his soul from me. He started one poor heart of mine in thee.
What relish is in this? How runs this stream? Or I am mad. Or else this is a dream. Let fancy still my sense and leave me steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, prithee, would thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Say so, it shall be.
Nay, I prithee, put on this gown. Make him believe thou art Sir Topus the curator. Do it quickly. I'll call Sir Toby the last.
Ah, yes, I will disassemble myself in it. I would ever the first man that ever disassembled himself in such a gown. Ah, the competitors enter!
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
Ah, buenos dias, Sir Toby. For a niece of King Gorbuck did once say, that is, for I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson, for what is that but that and is but is?
To him, Sir Topus.
What ho, I say, peace in this prison!
The knave counterfeits well, a good knave.
Who goes there?
It is I, Sir Topus, the curate, who has come to visit Malvolio the lunatic!
Sir Topus,
Out, hyperbolical fiend! How vexest thou this man? Talkest of nothing but ladies?
Well said, Master Parson.
Sir Topus, never was man thus wronged. Good Sir Topus.
Fly thou, dishonest Satan, for I am one of those men who use the devil with good courtesy. Sayest that this house is dark.
As hell, Sir Topus.
For why? You have barricados and celestiores to the north, south, and thou talkest of obstruction.
I am not mad, Sir Topus. I say to you, this house is dark.
Madman, thou errest, for I say there is no darkness, but ignorance, and you are as confused as the Egyptians in their fog.
I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance be as dark as hell. And I say there was never man so abused. I am as well as in my wits as you are, in the trial of it, in any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wildfowl?
That the soul of our Brandon might happily inhabit a bird.
What thinkest thou of this opinion?
I think nobly of the soul, and no way approve his opinion.
Fare thee well. Remainest thou here in darkness and keep the opinion of Pythagoras right here.
Sir Topus!
Fare thee well.
Sir Topus!
My most exquisite Sir Topus.
Nay, I am for all waters.
Thou mightest have done this without thy gown. Deceive me not.
To him in thy own voice, and give me word how thou find'st him. I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he may be conveniently delivered, I would he were. For I am now so far in offense with my niece that I cannot pursue with any safety this sport the upshot. Come by and by to my chamber.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how my lady lies.
Fool!
My lady is unkind, Purdy.
Fool!
And who else does she love?
Fool, I say!
She has gone. Who calls?
Good fool, as ever thou wilt to serve well by my hand, help me to a candle and some pen, ink, paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio!
I, good fool.
How fell you beside your 5 wits?
Fool, there was never man so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
And you are mad indeed if you are near no better wits than a fool.
They have your property me, keep me in darkness, send ministers me, asses, and do all they can to pace me out of my wits.
Advise what you say. The minister is here. Malvolio, Malvolio! How do you? For I am here to take you out of your vain bibble-babble.
Sir Topus?
Speak with him no longer, good fellow. I, Sir Topus! Never I, Sir Topus! Marry amen, Sir Topus! I prithee, amen. I will, Sir Topus, I will!
Fool! Fool!
Alas, patience!
Now, tell me, am I shent for speaking to you?
Fool! Some light and some paper. I tell thee I am as well in my wits as any man in Illyria.
I'll help you to it, but tell me, are you mad or do you counterfeit?
I am not, I tell thee true.
I'll help you. I will bring you some light and some ink and some paper.
Fool, I'll requite it in the highest degree. I prithee be gone.
I'll be gone, sir, and anon, sir. I'll be with you again, in a trice like the old vice. You need to sustain his knife of lath, his rage and his wrath cry, aha! Like the mad lad, pare thy nails, dad. Adieu, good man, devil, adieu!
This is the air, that the glorious sun. This girl, she dear to me. I do feel it, and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enrapts me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant, yet there he was. And there I found this credit that he did range the town to seek me out. His counsel might now do me golden service. For though my soul dispute well with my sense that this is some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust mine eyes and wrangle with my reason that persuade me to any other trust but that I am mad. Or else the lady's mad. Yet, if 'twere so, she cannot sway her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs in a dispatch of such discreet, bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceitful. Oh, but here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, now come with me and this holy man into the chantry bar. And there, before him, underneath that consecrated roof, light to me the full assurance of your faith, so that my jealous and too doubtful soul may be at peace. He shall conceal it while you are willing to come to know it. What time our celebration will keep according to my birth. So, what do you say?
I'll follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn true, ever will be true.
Let's go! And heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Now, as thou lovest me, let me see his letter.
Good Master Fabian, grant me this one request.
Anyone.
Do not desire to see this letter.
This is to give me a dog, and in recompense, desire my dog again. Oh, you don't get it. You're the only one that's fine.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friends?
Aye, sir, we are some of her trappings.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
Ah, well, the worse for my friends and the better for my foes.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Oh, you see, they praise me and make an ass of me, and my friends tell me plainly I am an ass. So by my foes I take the profit in the knowledge of myself. So if conclusions to be as kisses, if your 4 negatives equal 2 affirmatives, why then the worse for my friends and the better for my foes.
Why, this is excellent.
No, sir, but it would please you to be my friend.
Well, thou shalt not be the worse for me. There's gold.
Ah, sir, but that would be double dealing. I would if you could make it another.
Oh, you give me ill counsel.
No, sir, put your grace in your pocket and let your flesh and blood obey it.
I will be so much a sinner as to be a double dealer. There's another.
Primo segundo tertio is a good plan. As the saying goes, the third pays for all the triplets. Sir, is a good tripping measure, or the bells of St. Anne will call your name. 1, 2, 3.
You can fool no more money out of me. But if you let your lady know that I am here to speak with her and bring her along with you, then my bounty may increase.
Yes, I will go, but I will not have you think it in the sin of covetousness. Oh, no. Come on.
Here comes the man, so that to rescue me.
That face of his, I do remember well. When I saw it last, it was black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. A bobbling vessel, he was the captain, unremarkable in size, and yet with such scathe for grapple did he make with the most noble bottom of our fleet, and for this very envy and tongue of loss we cried great honor unto him. What's the matter now?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the phoenix and her frock from Candy, and this is he that did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Here in the streets, Desperate of shame and staked in private gravel did we apprehend him.
Did me kindness, sir, join my side. But in conclusion, put strange speech upon me. I know not which was but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief, what foolish boldness brought thou upon the shore of thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I do confess on base and ground enough Orsino's enemy. The witchcraft drew me hither, that most ingrateful boy, there by your side, yes, there by your side, the rude seas enraged and foaming mouth did I redeem. A rack past hope he was. His life I gave him and did thereto add my love. Yeah, yes he does, yeah. Without retention or restraint. All for his sake did I expose myself, pure for his dedication, into the danger of this adverse town, drew to defend him when he was beset, where, being apprehended, his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, taught him to face me out of his acquaintance, who were 20 years removed a thing when one with me, and did not mean mine own purse which I recommended to his use not half an hour before. How could this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord, I heard 3 months before, not picture, not a minute's vacancy, both day and night. That is right, that's correct. Yeah, and night, you don't have to. So, did we keep company?
Oh, here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth. Fellow, thy words are madness. For 3 months this youth hath tended upon me.
No.
But more of that anon. Take him aside.
What would, my lord, but that you may not have, when Olivia may seem serviceable?
Cesario, you did not keep promise with me, madam.
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Good, my lord wouldn't speak. My duty pushes me. Well,
If it not to the old tune, then it is fat and foulsome to mine ear as howling after the music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, my lord.
To what? Perverseness? Oh, you uncivil lady, to whose unauspicious altars my soul hath breathed out the most faithful offerings that devotion ever tendered. What else can I do?
Even what it may please the Lord that shall become him.
Why should I not, and I had the heart to do it, be like the Egyptian thief who at point of death kills what he loves? A savage jealousy that sometimes seems noble. But hear me this. Since you disregard my faith, and since I partly know the instrument that screws me for my true place in your favor, let you remain the marble-breasted tyrant that you are. But this, your minion, whom I know you love, and whom, by heaven, I tender dearly, him will I tear out of your cruel eye where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I will kill the lamb that I do love, to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
and I must show cunning, apt, and willingly to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him that I love, more than these eyes, more than my life, more by all mores than ever I shall love life. If I do feign, you witnesses above, punish my life for tainting of my love. I need detested. How am I beguiled? Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Has it been so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away.
No, thither, my lord. Cesario, husband!
Husband? Her husband? Sir,
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it's the basis of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and that thou art as great as that thou fearest. Holy Father, welcome. Holy Father, I charge thee by thy reverence, here to unfold what occasion now reveal before 'tis to write. What thou dost know has newly passed between me and this youth.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by the mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchangement of your ring, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my testimony, since when? My watch hath told me I've traveled but 2 hours towards my grave.
oh, thou didst come! What will thou be when time hath sown a grizzle on thy case? Or will you not be so deceitful as to destroy yourself? Farewell, and take her, but direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
Orsino, please.
No, do not swear! Hold, little faith, thou hast too much fear.
For the love of God, a surgeon!
to you, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario.
My gentleman, Cesario?
There he is. Anything I did, I was set on to do it by Sir Toby. You broke my head for nothing. How do you speak to me? You drew your sword upon me, but I was faithful fair and hurt you not. Hurt me not. If a bloody coxcomb be hurt, I think you have hurt me. But you shall hear more from Sir Toby. Here he is.
How now, gentlemen, how is it with you?
That's all one. Has hurt me, and there's the end on it. Sot,
Yes.
did see Dick Surgeon, Sot?
Oh, he is drunk. Sir Toby, an hour gone. His eyes were set at 8 in the morning. Snap out of it.
Then he's a rogue and a passing measures pappin. I hate a drunken rogue.
Oh, where are them? Who has made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby. We'll be dressed together.
Will you help? An asshead, and a coxcomb, and a knave, a thin-faced knave, a ghoul.
Get him to bed. Let his hurt be looked to.
I am sorry, madame, but I have hurt your kinsman. If I had been the brother of my own blood, I must have done no less with wit or safety. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that I do perceive I have offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, two persons. A natural perspective that is and is not. Oh,
Antonio? Oh, my dear Antonio! How the hours have racked and tortured me since I lost thee!
Sebastian?
Are you? Fearest thou that, Antonio?
An apple plucked into is not more twin than these two creatures.
Which is Sebastian? Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, nor can there be that deity in my nature of here and everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges devoured. Of charity, what kin to me? What countryman, what name, what parentage?
Cecily, Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother, too, for when he suited to his watery tomb. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
Spirit I am indeed, though I'm in that dimension grossly clad, from which the womb I did participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should my tears that fall upon your face and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow,
So am mine.
and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He finished in his mortal act indeed, that day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing less to make us happy both than this, my masculine usurped attire, do not let us embrace until each circumstance of place, time, fortune do cohere and jump that I am Viola, which to confirm I'll bring you to a captain in this town where lie my maiden weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble court. All the occurrence of my fortune since hath been between this lady and this lord.
So comes a lady. You have been mistook, but nature to her bias drew that in. It would have been contracted to a maid, nor are you therein by my life deceived. You are betrothed both to a maid and a man.
be not amazed. Right noble is his blood. And if this is all as it seems to be, then I shall have share in this most happy wreck. For boy, you had said to me 1,000 times that you'd never love a woman as much as you love me.
All those sayings I will overswear, and all those swearings keep as true in soul as doth over the continent of fire that severs day from night.
And give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me on shore hath my maid's garments. He, upon some action, is endurance at Malvolio's suit, a gentleman and follower of my lady's.
We shall enlarge him. Fetch Malvolio hither. And alas,
They say the poor man is much distracted, and in a most extracting frenzy of mine own, from my remembrance, clearly banished his. How does he survive?
Yes, Madonna. He holds Beelzebub by the staves, and he has written a letter to you. I should have given it to you in the morning, but as you can imagine, a madman's epistles are no skill when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Yes, will look to be when the fool delivers the madman. By the Lord, madam!
Now, I'm not mad.
No, but I do read madness, and princess, you must allow locks.
Really, read it in the right place.
But to read thus is to read in his right wits. Now, repent, my princess, and lend an ear. By the Lord, madam! No.
Read it to you, madame.
By the Lord, madam,
What?
you wrong me, and the world shall know it, that you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me. Yet I have the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not but to do myself much right or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of and speak out of my injury, a madly used novel.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
This savors not much of madness.
Yes. See to him delivered, Maria. Send him hither. Now, my lord, so please you, these things further thoughts on, to think me as sister, as well as wife. One day shall crown the alliance on it, so here at my place and at my proper cost.
Well, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done to him so much against the metal of your sex, and so far beneath your soft and tender breeding. And for your service done to him, here is my hand. From now on, you shall be known as your master's mistress.
A sister, you are she.
Is this the madman?
Yes, 'tis same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong, notorious wrong.
How have Malvolio? No.
You have reperused this letter.
Dear my handsome little cookie bear.
Must not now deny it is your hand. Write from it if you can, in hand or phrase, or say, 'tis not your seal, not your invention. You can say,
It's
well,
really not.
granted then, and tell me in the modesty of honor, why have you given me such clear lights of favor?
Well, there.
Bade me come smiling and cross-gartered you in yellow stockings, and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people, and acting this in an obedient manner. Why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious cannibal that ever invented played on? Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my handwriting. Though I must confess it's much like the character, but out of question, this is Maria's hand. And now I do bethink me. It was she who first told me that I was mad. Then camest in smiling, and in such forms were presupposed of you in the letter. Oh, prithee, be content. This practice has most surely passed upon me, but when we know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both the plaintiff and the judge of thy own case.
Good madam, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor brawl take the condition of this present hour, which I have wondered at. And hope it shall not. Most freely I confess myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here, upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we had conceived against him. I read the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married me.
You got married?
How with the sportful malice it is followed, may rather put on laughter than revenge, if that the injuries be justly weighed that have on both sides passed.
What fool, how they have baffled thee.
I was one in this interlude. One Sir Topus, sir. Do you remember saying, "Why do you laugh at that fool, for he is gagged"? And thus continued the whirligig of your revenges.
Don't be revenged on the little cat!
He has been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. He hath not told us of the captain yet. When that is known, and golden time convince, our dear souls shall be made into one. In the meantime, sweet sister, we shall not part from this. Cesario, for so you shall be while you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
And when I was a little boy with a hey ho and a wind and a rain, a sad thing was but a toy. We're all going to repeat after me, with me. The rain, it raineth every day. All together. For the rain, it raineth every day. And when I came to his estate with a hey ho and a wind and a rain against knaves and thieves upon their gate. For the rain, it raineth every day. And when I came, alas, to wive with a hey ho and a wind and a rain with staggering, I could never strive. For the rain, it raineth every day. And when I came unto my beds with a hey ho and a wind and the rain, with tosspots still with drunken heads. For the